say some days you're gonna win. You say some days you're gonna lose. I tell you, I got news for you. You're losing all the time, you never win. No. If you believe that's how it's gonna be, I better put you down. Get up, you take your look, and come down on the ground. You gotta save me now. You better turn around. And I looked around. I was heading down. Oh, somebody throw me down the line. This is some days you gotta give. This is some days you gotta take. That's the way it's gotta be. Roll it over and you will see. The city streets are full of people going nowhere, making time. The change from night to day is really only out just along the line. Can't you see the sign?
Good morning.
I looked around.
Good morning, good morning. Boy, my boy, it is 9:06. We made it to Friday. You know, I'm feeling good about it. I hope all of you are too. We got a good show. Dell Art Gallery joins us in just a couple of minutes' time. We're going to be getting the latest on an upcoming event coming down the pipeline from them and our friends in Wood River. And then at 10, we're going to be talking to our friends of Greater Glory Christian Academy and learning about their summer camp and the church as a whole. So good conversations coming down the next 2 hours. I know I sound better. We're trying here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, top of the hour news now. Here's what you need to know. Make sure you join myself and 70,000 people in the know each and every day of the work weekend on Saturdays with Around the Riverbend. We'll take you to Wood River first. A two-vehicle collision occurred Thursday afternoon at the intersection of Wood River Avenue and Madison, prompting a swift response from the Wood River Fire and Police Departments. First responders found both vehicles involved and coordinated with Alton Memorial Ambulance, which dispatched two to the scene. Two individuals were transported to a hospital for treatment. Traffic temporarily disrupted as emergency personnel managed the situation. Bill and Joe's towing service removed the vehicles from the roadway, and the Wood River Police Department actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the collision. This Wood River City Council also approved a redevelopment agreement with Wood River Properties, LLC, to renovate the former 1929 pizza and wine location at 7 North Wood River Avenue. Here's what we know on this. The city will reimburse up to $34,867 in TIF, covering half of the estimated $64,875 $1,000 project cost. Renovations include installing a new stove, a fryer, and vent hood to attract a bakery and coffee shop offering sandwiches to fill the vacant space that has been vacant since November. Property owner Tom DeClue has invested over $300,000 without city aid and emphasized the need for assistance to complete the project. The agreement passed with a 4-0 vote. Travis Watley, 40 years of age from Alton, has been charged with aggravated unlawful restraint in his fourth domestic battery offense following an incident where he allegedly tied up a victim with zip ties, threatened them with a box cutter. The victim was reportedly held against their will in a bathtub for hours and threatened with death. Police arrived after the victim managed to alert family members. Watley, a long criminal history, including prior domestic battery convictions and fleeing from police, refused to leave the residence, leading to a standoff. He remains in Madison County Jail pending further legal action. Therese T. Whitehead, 24, of Belleville, has been charged with multiple offenses following a shooting at the landings of Bell Meadows apartment complex in Alton. Authorities responded to a report of a man shot in the leg, a non-life-threatening injury at the 3200 Bell Street location. Whitehead faces charges including aggravated battery with a firearm, aggravated unlawful possession of weapons, and a felon in possession of a weapon. The victim promptly transported to a St. Louis area hospital for treatment. The Alton Police and Fire Department did handle the incident, which is still under investigation. We'll keep you updated if more details are announced. Bishop Peprocki of the Diocese of Springfield in Illinois expressed profound joy and gratitude following the election of Pope Leo XIV as the new Holy Father. He emphasized the renewed hope this brings to the Catholic faithful and urged prayers for the Pope's wisdom, courage, and compassion as he begins his ministry. Bishop Peprocki highlighted the importance of Pope Leo XIV's leadership in promoting truth, charity, and love amid a world often marked by confusion and violence. He also noted that personal connection, sharing extra joy as a fellow Chicagoan. Despite not knowing the Pope personally, the bishop called on all to deepen their commitment to the Eucharist, the prayer, and more, walking forward with faith and confidence in the Lord's guidance as Pope Leo assumes the role. And that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend this Friday morning. Let's take a look at weather. Please be better on my allergies today. It's not going to be, but we can at least try. A high of right now, temperatures at 55 degrees, feels like 62. Today, mostly sunny and pleasant. Humidity at 70%, and tonight, partly cloudy, but it will be cold. Air quality right now is at 52, which is okay. Grass levels are elevated, mold's low, ragweed and tree levels are elevated today as well. Temperatures reach 71 degrees today, drop down to 43 overnight as we head into a beautiful Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, a high of 77 degrees, a low of 50, no clouds in the sky. And on Sunday, Mother's Day, it's perfect, a high of 80 and a low of 60. With no clouds in the sky. On Monday, we start our week with partly sunny skies, a high of 74, a low of 58 degrees. And then on Tuesday, the 13th, a high of 78 and a low of 58 as we head into the 14th day of May. That's a look at the next 5. Here's what's happening now. It's 55 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 62 out there for time and temperature. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back Rehab, Recover, and Return Home. You can also stay up to date in real time all the time by going to RiverBender.com /weather or downloading that new RiverBender.com app. Man, Mike did a great job on that. It looks clean, and you get those push notifications all at the touch of a button. Hey, while I have you, it's Friday. What goes better with Friday than Village Dispensary? I'll wait. I'm still waiting. Okay. The answer is absolutely nothing, and you're 100% correct when you say that. You know, Village Dispensary and Fridays go better than peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? They got an inventory that makes Cheech and Chong jealous, and Willie Nelson want to get on a private jet and fly to Alton just to see what they got cooking. You know, at Village Dispensary, every day's special. Whether you're rolling into the week Monday with deals on pre-rolls, or today it's Flower Friday where you're going to save big on eighths and so much more. They have a great selection, a great inventory, and a very knowledgeable staff, and I think that's so important, especially if you're, you know, kind of getting back into cannabis. I mean, let's be honest here. It could be new for you. It could be kind of terrifying. I get you. I hear you. That's why you go to Village Dispensary. Well, they'll treat you like your best friends, and they're going to make sure that you have the best experience you possibly can. What I think is really cool, too, about Village Dispensary, in all seriousness, is if you go in there, you know, especially college kids and people that maybe are just starting out in life. You know, not everyone's made of money. Totally get that. And you're looking at somebody that ain't either. So you walk in, and what I think's cool is you can find some really good deals for under $10, $15 for that day to get you kind of through. You know, so many times we're seeing this more and more where, you know, maybe someone in college doesn't have enough money, they think, to pay off the taxes or whatever for that comes with a dispensary purchase, so they go and they get something from the street. That is not safe. I'm sorry. We just had a whole talk about this with the fentanyl that's in these street carts, and that's why I love what Village does, because they're making it affordable for everybody. You know what you're getting when you go into Village. You know the staff's great. You know the product's going to be great, and you know it's going to be great on your wallet. They're hitting all 4 of those boxes each and every day of the week, and I'm telling you, once you stop in once, you'll see why I keep going back. Don't forget to tell them that CJ sent you over their way at Village Dispo. Place your order online today at RiverBender.com. We'll take a quick break, take a look at downtown Alton, and keep moving this Friday morning along next on RiverBender.com, Roku TV.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Well, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend that I had in February of last year. It's not confidential, I've got potential. Ready, let's roll on to something new. Taking its toll and I'm leaving without you.
Welcome back. Daily Show, 9:18. We are supposed to be talking to Dell Art Gallery in a couple of minutes, and we'll see if Gary still makes his way down to the studio. And if he doesn't, it's all good. We'll keep this Friday moving. You know, it's kind of an interesting Friday because I was talking to a couple of people. Well, a couple, meaning more than a couple. And it's wild to me how tired everyone's been this week. Everyone I've talked to has just been like pretty much exhausted. And I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's the rain. I don't know what it is. All I know is that I'm ready to get this Friday moving a little bit. Hey, I had you one more story for you, and wanted to fill you in on it just so you guys are staying up to date with us here. This is out of Edwardsville. So just wanted to let you know that for our friends up in Edwardsville, the Honorable Judge Ronald Foster, he's the Associate Judge in the 3rd Judicial Circuit, he will administer the oath of office to the newly elected township officials on Monday, May the 19th at 5:30 p.m. at Edwardsville's Township Hall. It's over there at 300 West Park Street in Edwardsville. The following will be taking up their oaths of office and taking their respective seats: the township supervisor and clerk, highway commissioner, trustees as well will be sworn in. While the township assessor was elected at the consolidated election, the term for the assessor begins in January of 2026. So Jennifer Hagel will take the oath of office at that time. The deputy clerk, Andrea Ayers, will also take the oath to continue to serve in the capacity on the 19th. So that's just a little bit of an update for you. The next regular scheduled meeting for the Township Board of Trustees will take place on Tuesday, May the 20th at 7 p.m. at the Edwardsville Township Hall. It's located at 300 West Park Street in Edwardsville. Also, the City of Alton will have their swearing-in ceremonies next Wednesday, I believe, on the 14th of May, and we'll be bringing you those sights and sounds of that, too, live on RiverBender.com. So just wanted to make sure that you were aware of those things, as they are important for our municipal governments, and y'all can stay updated that way. We're going to be talking to Dell Art Galleries, I believe, in a couple of minutes. And just want to make sure we give Gary some time before we move on down the road today. And excited to hear from Gary. You know, Von Dell's been there for such a long time in Wood River, and really excited to always talk about your upcoming events and all of the good stuff. And if you're just tuning in too and you missed yesterday's show, we were talking a little bit about Two Rivers Family Fishing Fair. Allison will be on next week or the following week to discuss that and a little bit more. I believe we're going to be doing a remote that day on Saturday, June 7th. So hang out with me on that Saturday, and for a couple of hours, we'll be bringing you the sights and sounds of it all. So while I have you too, I don't know if you guys saw this, but on May the 27th, the Glow Circus coming into town in Jerseyville and Highland. This is really cool. There are animal rides, there's face painting, there's inflatables, there's chances to take some really, really cool pictures with the performers and the animals and the circus stars. You can buy your tickets at glowcircus.com. That's glowcircus.com. It's a really, really great event if you haven't been there yet. The one in Jerseyville is going to be on the 27th at American Legion Post 492, and then in Highland they're going to have theirs at the Madison County Fairgrounds. But that Cardin Circus, man, everyone loves it, and it's been going on for over 60 years, bringing out that awe-inspiring show to families across the country, coming your way to Jerseyville and Highland in just a couple of weeks. We're almost there now, May the 27th, May the 29th. Get your tickets. I hope to see you there. And, well, the circus is coming to towns. Not just one, two, Jerseyville and Highland. We'll see you there, and I'll see you right back after a commercial on Riverbender.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. OSFOnCall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to Our Daily Show at 9:25. A little bit of change on this Friday morning. We're having some building issues here at RiverBender.com. But here's what we'll do now. Oh, there we go. We'll take a quick break, and our show's starting to figure itself out here on this Friday morning. We'll be back right after this.
Cardin Circus is coming to town. It's fun for the whole family. Don't miss out. Get ready for breathtaking aerial stunts and a heart-pounding thrill ride that will have you on the edge of your seat. 2 nights only. See the magic in Jerseyville on May 27th and Highland on May 29th. Bring the whole family and experience the wonder of Carden Circus. Get your tickets now at glowcircus.com.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back, 928, little bit of change. Gary, Laura, Von Dell Art Gallery, and Artsy. This is fun. How are we doing this Friday morning?
We're doing.
So, this is really cool. Artsy's been going on how long, you say, Gary?
27 years.
27 years. This
is started in 97.
Year.
And now, this year, at Von Dell. Mm-hmm. Well, fill me in on this. So what's the idea of the program and really just kind of the mission behind it?
Sure. ARTSY stands for Arts in Therapeutic and Residential Settings with Youth.
Mm-hmm.
And it was started with the idea of, allowing youth that are involved in art therapy and different sort of treatment settings to be able to engage in, kind of a just professional display of their artwork. Hey, we're going to have a gallery. You can put your art up and have it be seen by people in the community. So to promote empowerment for the youth and kind of have that mastery of I get to be a part of setting it up. They get their artwork on a poster or a postcard if they get voted onto that. And then also to raise just awareness in the community of what art therapy is.
That's really cool. And, take me through your role and the impact you've seen, on programs like this.
Yeah, sure. So I've been involved in a lot of different roles, actually. So I was the Artsy co-chair for, I think, 2014 to 2019.
Oh,
and
wow.
so I've seen a lot of growth and change. And this year was a huge pivot with we were in a new space and things like that. But it's really awesome to watch the youth get so excited and invested in hey, I get to work with an artist to create this poster or postcard and then be at the show and show people my artwork and it really brings the community together, which I think is really cool and also provides some normalization of hey, other kids are also doing art therapy in different places.
Right. Well, and honestly, it's such a great thing to showcase, and really the pride they have, I'm sure, when they see that hanging up is really unique. What type of work is done? Is it drawings or paintings or a little bit of? Is it everything?
Everything. Yeah, mixed media.
Wow.
Sculpture, all kinds of stuff.
I love it. Well, and Gary, what's it like to have this take place at Von Dell?
Well, the young lady from Riverbend Ministries came down, and she introduced herself, and she told me that she was an art therapist and that Artsy was coming up, and wondered if I would be interested in having the event at Dell Gallery. I said, well, certainly. And so we've been working on this for a couple of months and getting things ready and everything. And it came together real well, except for the rain.
Yeah.
Because we had a band planned and everything.
Oh,
for the
man.
kids.
So it kind of knocked it out.
And it got rained out. But we just switched to plan B and went inside and had activities for the kids inside.
Really cool. Well, how did it turn out, though? Was it still pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
And we had a good turnout.
Yeah, it was huge.
And now, can the public still go see these?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
really
through
cool.
the 29th, correct?
Yeah. Through the 29th?
Mm-hmm.
And now, what's the hours of the gallery, just so we know?
The Art Gallery is open from 11 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday.
Really cool. Well, and now this time around, how many participants did you have featured in this gallery?
I think there were 98.
Whoa. Yeah. And are they all from the Metro East? Are they from Illinois?
Metro East, St. Louis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and that's got to be big, too, just to have the other side of the river kind of connection to that and really making it a more of a regional program, too.
Yeah.
Wonderful. What's your takeaways from something like this? Just with your involvement, is it working with the children itself? Is it seeing the pieces and what they represent? Is there a certain special X factor for you when it comes to this program?
I think for me, it's the community that it builds. Just getting to see everybody come together, and the youth get to witness, hey, not just my artwork and their family getting to see their artwork, but also they see the other kids' artwork, and getting to just connect with the other youth and things like that. I think it really creates a neat community.
Well, and with being at Dell Gallery this time around, what are the different takeaways just from layout and stuff? Has it been able to? What are the changes that way for you?
I mean, setup was a lot, a lot different. I wasn't as involved in that, so I can't really speak to it this year. But I know that Katie worked really, really hard with Gary in trying to figure out how to create the space. And
Dell Gallery is set up a little bit different than most art galleries. I created our Dell Galleries to be a gallery where you would feel like you was at home. You have couches in there and chairs in there, so you can sit down and look at your art and maybe envision it being in your home, but make your selection that way.
Right.
And so it was a different format for Artsy, and it worked. It worked.
Yeah. It felt very cozy.
So we just kind of move things out of the way, and let the kids moved in, and it was great.
And some of the artists were there creating, correct? Some of the artists were creating during the opening. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh, they were? Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Well, and, take me through just art therapy a little bit, just to learn a little bit more. What is art therapy utilized for, and what are some of its I'm sure, many benefits for that individual?
Sure, yeah. Art therapy is just the use of arts, creativity, along with psychotherapy, theory, and technique, in a therapeutic relationship. It can be used with individuals, couples, families, communities, just to promote any sort of healing, enrichment, growth. So really, it can be pretty broad, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and how has this been your career pretty much, is art therapy?
Yeah, I started I graduated in 2014 from SIUE. And
wow.
So 11 years.
Have you seen any changes along the way, or any nuances now that we're kind of having more of this national conversation about mental health, and we still have a long way to go, sure. But at least starting that conversation, at least have you seen any kind of nuances or any innovations when it comes to this?
No, yeah, for sure. I think there's been a huge uptick in people talking about mental health, and just some of the stigma is being addressed. I think before it was very much kind of hush hush under the rug. So I think that it is coming more into the light. People are becoming more understanding and aware.
With art therapy too, does it help that individual? Maybe they're dealing with something to have their hands on another. Whether it's painting or whatever form of medium it is, does it help to have that connection with doing something to maybe help convey some messages that would more than 9 times out of 10 not ever happen because of that kind of disconnect and having conversations face. I'm just trying to figure out how this works. It's so fascinating to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that there's, we talk about in art therapy, like there's the process, which is like the act of actually creating, which can be healing, because like you're able to get to things that maybe, verbally we're not always able to express. So, there's that nonverbal aspect of being able to express some of those things. And then there's also the product of like, hey, like I made this thing and, I can feel pride in it, or I can get rid of it. If it was something like that I put in, emotions that I really want to be done with, like I can throw it away. Like, so there's the process and the product.
Do you openly talk whenever they're doing the art too and all of that?
It depends.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah. I would say there's no one size fits all on how you do it.
That's fascinating.
For some clients we'll talk, and some clients it's like, hey, you create and we'll talk afterward, or we won't. So
really interesting. And now, have you worked with some of the children featured in this gallery, or is this?
Personally, I did not. I'm kind of on maternity.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is true. We do have a.
So this year I took off, but I have in the past.
Have you? That's really cool. And from the personal side, though, whenever you see their art getting hung, is it really a great moment for them to see that happen?
Yeah, it is. They get really excited, getting to see that and see other people see it and ask them questions.
It's such a boost to self-esteem.
Oh, I bet.
Since the opening, and the different ones are coming in now. And they're bringing, if they missed the party, they're coming in and checking out their artwork to make sure it was really there.
Right.
And they're either with their therapist or they're with their family member, and they're tugging on them to come over here, look at this, I did this, and the excitement and it means something to these kids.
100%. 100%. And, do you guys have a moment to take a quick break with me? We'll come back and chat for a few more. Awesome. 9:38, a little bit of change. More Daily Show and more conversations right after this on Riverbender.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Cardin Circus is coming to town. It's fun for the whole family. Don't miss out. Get ready for breathtaking aerial stunts and a heart-pounding thrill ride that will have you on the edge of your seat. 2 nights only. See the magic in Jerseyville on May 27th and Highland on May 29th. Bring the whole family and experience the wonder of Cardin Circus. Get your tickets now at glowcircus.com.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
9:40 on the nose. Welcome back. Daily Show. Gary, Laura back in the studio. This will be open until the 27th of May? 29th of May. And kids are already starting to come on in. Or is the public stopping in too, Gary?
Yes. So we've had steady traffic, and it's really neat.
That is really cool. When I think it's just awesome to showcase that to the community too, and really just to offer another aspect of Vondel that you haven't gotten to utilize yet with the kids.
Yeah.
Really cool. And Laura, what do you think the public should take out of this the most? Oh, she's fine. I've had dogs barking in here and everything else. This is actually the most mild my studio could be. What do you hope the public gets out of this if they stop in and get to check out Artsy?
Just getting to witness like the really unique and awesome things that the youth have created. Like the things that come out of their mind are really amazing. So.
Oh, 100%. What have you taken away something from their works of art, Gary?
The only thing we've done is we've kind of moved things around a little bit to make room for Artsy.
Right.
And we will restore the gallery to its original configuration once their program is up.
Did you take anything away from those kids' artwork, though?
Oh.
Is it good? Is it good stuff?
It's neat. I mean, the variety of the art is unbelievable. They've got paintings, they've got 3D, they got 2D, they got
wow.
Sculptures.
See, that stuff makes me jealous.
It's amazing.
It makes me get jealous, though, Gary, because I couldn't draw a stick figure, you know?
But again, that goes back to the process. Like, it's about how you feel.
Well, and that's what I think's so cool about this is because it really is going. It shows that the real help and the work that's being put in, on their journey too. And I think that's so much more important than just seeing the paintings and seeing the works of art, whatever they are, is knowing that a child's getting better this way, and they're working through some things that they're dealing with.
Right.
It's really important.
Well, during our party for the kids, we did some leather crafts.
Oh yeah.
And we did some painting rocks.
I love it.
And we did marshmallow art.
Yeah, that was really cool looking. Yeah, and I think getting the youth getting to see hey, these are artists in action.
Yeah,
that was really neat.
And so we had fun with the kids too.
Well, and see, that's what I think's really cool is that
of course, we had cake and snacks and all this, so.
It's really cool because it's a twofold approach because you guys get to interact with Vondel and have some fun, but also on the, to showcase works of art and showcase them to a region is a really, really cool thing. And when do you guys start getting ready for Artsy the following year if this has been so long standing? Does it take a couple of months to get going?
It takes lots of months. I would say around November is when we start to think about hey, start to put the word out to the youth about if they maybe want to participate or not. Usually around January. We start to do the calls for, hey, what do you think might be a poster, postcard, artwork, and so it really starts pretty early.
Yeah, they got to come up with a new director, and then they got to decide where they're going to go and all this kind of stuff. But they need to know that they're always welcome at Vondel Gallery.
That's right, 100%. And really just cool to have you guys in the studio. And I promise I'll get you out of here soon. But really great to have you in the studio. And really, I told you 15 minutes. 25 minutes later, we're still talking because I think it's such a great thing. And I hope you guys are able to go out there. What are your hours again so we can stop by and see this, Gary?
We are open from 11 till 6, Tuesday through Saturday.
Perfect. And I hope to see you out there as you're seeing some really great works of art. And, Laura, before I let you go, anything else?
No, just really excited. Appreciate all the people in the community coming out, the youth for making their artwork, and just everybody coming to see it.
Perfect. Well, we'll take a quick break. We'll link everything in a write-up on Riverbender. You stay there. I'll stay here in the studio. More Daily Show on a Friday next.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner.
RiverBender.com.
But I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing.
9:18, welcome back. Daily Show. Adam Arberger back in the studio. How's life treating you, man?
You know what? No complaints. No complaints. I'm blessed.
Really, and life is easy. I mean, weather's starting to be great again. It's just the rain's a little bit troublesome right now. You're on a plane every other day.
Yeah, I am. And I'm just ready to sit around the pool. That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's true. Didn't you get a new one last year?
I put in a pool. I just want the weather. I want the rain to stop, give me 80 degrees, and I just want to sit around the pool. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Fair deal.
Yeah.
Fair deal. I'm just ready to go to Keys for Kids.
Yeah. Yes, we're looking forward to that. Yes.
So Saturday, July the 26th, 7 a.m. I do get paid, Adam. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. over there at the rooftop at Simmons Building. It's a really great spot, number one, for an event.
Yes.
Have they done dueling pianos up there before?
I'm not sure if they've done that there or not.
That's a great setting for it.
It is such a great setting.
Yeah.
So Mr. Simmons and Mr. Adamitis, like I rent from them, and I'm in the 111 building.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I partnered with them several years ago, they gave me the tour of Simmons. They're like, here, we've got this rooftop, we've got this theater, and I thought, like, how cool would it be to have this next event on the rooftop? And that's what we decided to do. It's going to be a perfect spot for it.
Well, and last year your event turned out, this was a big deal last year. It was full, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, we did. We raised right at $20,000 last year, and every single penny went straight back into the community here and provided gifts for kids that families couldn't afford to do it.
Well, and see, that's what I think so important too. It's going right back to the community, and every kid has the right to to me, it's not even one of those where it's a privilege. It should just be every child should have that good day, Well,
I agree. And the reason this all started was with the co-founder of Ascent Dealer Services. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2019. But where Riverbend Rescue started was with a conversation him and I had in Colorado in a car.
Wow.
And we were talking about Christmas. And what really broke his heart was you got Billy that's in third grade. And Billy comes back after Christmas break with the Jordans and the jackets and all the stuff. And then Tommy sitting next to him got nada.
Right.
So, so when he passed, I'm like, how can we do something to honor him? And that's where Keys for Kids came. We want to make sure we help kids at Christmas.
That's really cool, though. And I love the story behind that, too. And it's one of those, you're right. And it's cool to hear where a little conversation in a car ride, though, could lead to something to where, $20,000 is no, drop in the bucket,
40 families, and it started small. We did it in silent. We did it in silent. For 3 years, I would fundraise from people that I know. And then me and my girlfriend Sylvia and our kids, we would go to Target with all these lists. Al Womack from the Boys and Girls Club, he really helped. He helped serve, and he would identify the families in most need. And so it was a lesson for my kids. My kids can then see what these kids are asking for, and they're not asking. Some are asking for the Jordans, but a lot of these kids were asking for bras, underwear, hoodies. One kid asked for pots and pans so grandma can cook. So you really get to see what these kids are asking for, and then to be able to go fulfill and serve, it's wonderful to be able to do that.
Well, and to be a part of something like that too, man, where it's, you hear about those stories, but until it's a personal connection and you really live it to see, how real it is, it doesn't really make as much sense as it would if you're just reading it from like a regional or national news source,
Agreed.
Well, and how it's wild to me, though, that I don't feel like enough people know about the need in our community alone, just for, that basic, kind of holiday spirit, because there are, we were having folks on where kids were just asking for cleaning supplies and things for their parents even, and it's really powerful,
I think too, for any entrepreneur that listens, it is our obligation to serve.
For sure.
It is our obligation. If you're a business owner, hopefully we're profitable business owners. Profitable business owners, it's our due diligence to serve and give back to our local community, period. That's what I believe.
100%.
Yes.
Well, and last year, what were the takeaways of it? Because it's the first time you guys really went, public with everything, and you're having this. What was some of the conversations you were having? Did this make quite a bit of an impact on it?
It really did. And to see people, other business owners and other folks in the community kind of come together to support this, the event was brilliant. The dueling pianos, they did a wonderful job. That was fun.
Do, yeah.
Food was good. The networking was good. But just to see people show up, there were so many local businesses in the Alton community that stepped up for the raffle gifts and donations. It was really cool to bring the community together. It was a great job last year, but we're going to do an exceptional job this year.
Well, and honestly, you did this with pretty quick turnaround time last year too, to see everyone kind of jump on in. It's really exciting. And now this year, what's it looking like? Because I mean, we have a couple of months now, but I mean, just early on, I told you off air that it's getting shared and talked about.
We've got great donors so far. We're selling some tickets. We decided to do it in July opposed to waiting until the end of the year. The end of the year, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas. You'll find that, like, even I own multiple companies. Like, we have budgets, right? So in November, I'm pretty much out. I'm done. Like, I don't have any funds to donate at that point. So let's get it done early. And that's why we decided to kind of Christmas in July type deal, Keys for Kids. Yes.
Well, and it's really cool because it's a great way to, especially when it's 100 degrees outside and everyone's kind of miserable, to have a night, especially when it starts at 7 on that rooftop when it's beautiful out.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It has the real feel to it, man. And I love this. So now, how easy was it to get these folks to come together, with these businesses this year and really put this on?
I would say it's been somewhat easy. I mean, because this community, what I love about Alton is we do serve our community. So getting business owners involved has been pretty easy so far. And I have not, and I'm going to turn the dial on the fundraising. I've been so busy. You talked about being often on planes. I am literally live on an airplane in a hotel. But now I'm going to have a little bit more downtime in the summer.
Cool.
Purposely, I'm going to put a travel. Hopefully my clients don't hear this. Maybe they will. I'm going to put a travel ban on myself.
There you go.
So this summer I want to be kind of grounded here, and I'm going to start really working hard on this and really raising. There's a lot of opportunity for this, and I'm going to go out and maximize that opportunity.
There 100% is, and I think it does more than just even for the children, the families, which is of course the primary purpose. There's a lot of people that just need this community feeling again, because a lot of businesses, especially after the pandemic, it was trying to get that sense of community back again. And it's really cool.
Yeah.
So what's all coming down the pipeline? $50 ticket price. It includes 4 drink tickets. So one person's getting 4 drinks.
So this is what you're getting.
Wow.
I mean, so it's $50. Okay, so for $50, you're going to have a gourmet meal. You're going to have dessert. You're going to have drinks. You're going to have entertainment, and you're going to be connecting with some incredible humans.
It's true.
You never know where your next big deal or big opportunity can come from. And it's events like this, when you have superhumans in a room together, you just never know where a conversation can lead you. You never know where your next employment opportunity resides. You never know what's next. And being in a room with super achievers, I challenge people I always challenge people to be the least talented person at the table. I do. I say that I want to be the least talented person at the table. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to level up. This event, yes, we're supporting and serving the youth in the community because that's what we're here to do. But you're also going to have an opportunity to network with super achievers, and you just never know what can happen.
Well, you're right. And honestly, it seems like that's where the best connections come from anyway.
Yes.
Where events like this, where it's the like-minded mission and the like-minded, atmosphere and vibe that personality has too.
Agreed 100% on that.
Really cool. Hey, ticket, again, $50. Cost of a ticket includes 4 drink tickets with it. And Chef Bob Catering, he does a great job.
He's the real deal.
He is. I mean, he really...
They've been around for so long. They do such a fabulous job. We're excited.
Really cool. Hey, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Adam. Saturday, July the 26th, Christmas in July, Keys for Kids at the rooftop of the Simmons Building, 7 to 11 p.m. with the dueling pianos. We'll come back with a little bit more right after this on RiverBender.com.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song. Yeah.
Welcome back. 9:30 on the nose. Daily Show. Adam back in the studio. Keys for Kids coming down the pipeline July the 26th, 7 to 11 p.m. This is the first time in like 2 weeks I actually nailed a lead in back to a segment. I've been a little rough. Is there a theme to this year's event?
Keys for Kids. That's what it is. We got dueling pianos, and that's the theme.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I can come in a piano suit.
You can come in a piano suit.
Or I'll dress up as 80s Billy Joel.
Do it. That would be great.
Well, there's still a time for the community to get involved and support this too.
Yes, calling all business owners. If you are called to serve and you want to help, reach out to us. Shoot me a message. I'm easy to find online. Shoot me a message. We have sponsorship opportunities still available. We have tickets available, $50 a ticket. Yeah. Buy the tickets. I mean, you coming out and spending $50, yeah, you're going to get some drinks. You're going to get some great food. You're going to get some entertainment. You're going to get to network. But that $50 is going to go right back and help somebody in the community that can't help themselves.
100%.
So it's very, very important.
Well, and you never know who that person could be too, because life happens to everybody. And we keep having these conversations with nonprofits and different organizations on the show where it's all walks of life, and it's stories that you wouldn't even think about other than being in like a Hallmark movie of I hate to use the term, but like the fall from grace, so to speak.
Yes, 100%. There's different seasons. Hell, I was in a season. Mm-hmm. We don't have the time to share my story, but there was a time not too long ago where I remember pulling into Quick Trip, and I didn't know if I had enough money in my bank account to put gas in my car.
Right.
I've been there. I know what that's like. And so there's families out there that struggle, and some people are just too proud to raise their hand. I need help. Mm-hmm. And so what we do is we search and we work with the local school systems, and we identify the kids in most need. And then what we do is we raise the funds. We will get lists from these schools. We'll have these kids get wish lists together. We will go out. Our teams will do the shopping. We do the wrapping, and then we bring them back to the schools, and then we let the parents be the hero. The parents can make the decision. Is this Santa? Is this me? What's going on? So we let the parents kind of control and be the hero of the deal. But
that's really special too, because that's, I think, the biggest problem with so many, any family right now is, especially if you're on the lower side of the income, level, is the stress of the holidays, because it does get stressful, and it leads to the fights and everything else. I mean, it goes a long way, man.
Yeah, we don't want kids going without. And I was talking to you earlier that this is going to be my full-time career eventually. This is what I'm going to do full-time.
I love it.
I want to seek after the most underprivileged, and I don't like to use that word underprivileged, but it is what it is. The kids in most need. I want to find out who's in most need, and I want to serve. That's what I'm here to do.
Well, and so many just need that person to, kind of pull them along too, and just give them that opportunity.
Yes, absolutely.
What are you looking forward to the most about this? I know you brought up the networking, but last year, I mean, you said you had some pretty big names. Do you guys get a pretty wide-ranging crowd of success and backgrounds and all that in between?
We've got a lot of different sponsors all over. We've got some pretty incredible business people involved in this.
Oh, I'm sure.
But my favorite part about this is getting the spirit, getting out there shopping, wrapping the gifts, and then delivering them to the schools. It's just really, it's fun. It's really fun to be able to do it. It really is. And then what's cool is it also is a learning opportunity too for like our kids, and they get to be a part of it. Like we are looking for volunteers.
That's another good thing.
So Sylvia and Laura, they did all the wrapping themselves last year, and it took them days. I mean, it might have been weeks. So this year we are looking for folks that do want to donate their time. We're looking for folks that want to help shop. We're looking for folks that want to help wrap. We're looking for folks that want to help deliver these gifts to the schools. So there is an opportunity to serve for those that feel compelled to serve. Reach out to me on that. But the main message is for business owners or people that can. If you are willing and able to donate, please do so. There is a 100%. Massive need in this community. There is a massive, massive need in our local community here. So it's our job and our obligation to serve.
Well, and I mean, there's so many different ways to, and no matter how good life's treating you, how much you're making, or how much time you have. Even wrapping gifts. I mean, like you said, I couldn't imagine. I'd go crazy at them. I'm a gift bag guy for sure.
I can't wrap. There's a reason I'm not wrapping. I'm not very good at it.
Too, can individuals just donate?
Yes,
as well?
Anyone can donate. Absolutely. And here, buy a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like buy it's 50. That's donating. Buy a ticket. It's $50. You get an awesome meal. You get some drinks. You get entertainment. You're on the rooftop. It's going to be just a wonderful evening. So, but you can just buy a ticket and be a part of it.
How many seats can you?
We're going to be limited. This will probably be capped at probably 100.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And each year it continues to grow. Eventually, I would like to have. I got visions. I'm not going to go too far ahead. I've got some big visions for where this goes. I would love to be able to raise a couple $100,000, $500,000, and make sure no kid goes without. Right? I mean, that's big vision type stuff.
Right. Yeah. Well, and honestly, more than can happen, and I think that's so important. So. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle, some local business basket auctions, and is there anything else that's going to be a part of that evening too?
Nope, just we're going to have the 50-50 raffle, and we're going to have an amazing time.
Yeah, that's
it's going to be a lot of fun. Last year was a blast. This year we're going to one-up it.
You had it in November, didn't you?
We did it in November at Locke's Brick House in Alton. It was an awesome venue, and we like to bounce around. We're moving it around.
Well, that's what's cool.
Yeah,
we're
not going to be loyal to everyone. Right, but we're not going to just stick to one. We're going to move around.
Yeah,
we're going to move it around. Yes.
And I think that's what's really cool is you guys are doing this to really match the mission and the branding of who you're about. So if anyone else is interested, how do they reach out to you? What's the best way to do so?
The easiest way to reach out to me is just find me online. The blue check mark, because I do have other profiles there's fake profiles out there. Just find me on Facebook, shoot me a message. I am very responsive, or shoot me a call or a text, 618-979-9483.
There you go.
So you can just reach out to me personally. And then Laura and Kaylee Webb, we got a great staff, but we're easily to find. You can find us on Riverbend Rescue on Facebook. We have a Riverbend Rescue page. Follow us there, message us there. We'll reach out to you too.
I just love it, man. I'm excited for you. I mean, this is going to be a really great thing that keeps continuing to grow. Yes. I think the rooftop in July is going to be really cool, especially with the dueling pianos. Perfect setting. And I hope to see you there because I'll be there July the 26th, 7 to 11 p.m. What else am I forgetting?
I don't think you're forgetting anything. I just can't. I cannot stress enough that we need more business people contributing.
To come together.
More business. If you own a business in this community, if you got $200, if you got $500, if you want to drop $5,000, don't be shy.
Right.
But whatever that is, whatever you can do, please do. That's all I ask.
Well, and that's the thing, because there's nothing too small for this either, because it all adds up when it's a crowdfunding thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, hell, that $50, you get 5 people to do that. Well, then that's a pretty decent
Exactly.
morning.
Every dollar counts.
For sure. And really, just one that it's great to be a part of, and especially when it comes to Christmas too. Because I don't know about you, man. I have to do something in the community to really feel like it's Christmas time. Like I just can't wake up on the 25th and open gifts. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't feel the same.
Agreed 100% with that.
Man, I love this. Hey, Adam, anything else you're working on right now?
I'm working on a bunch of things.
How's your show doing?
Show's doing very, very good. I was just down in Atlanta filming. I filmed 12 episodes last week.
Man.
And that show's blowing up, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. So lots of projects. I'm always doing something. We don't have enough time to talk about it all. So.
No. Well, that's okay. We'll talk about it again here soon. RiverbendRescue.com for more information, or you can just find out more when we put it all in an article. We'll have another conversation, I'm sure, before July the 26th as we get closer, man. Good talking to you.
Yeah, it's always nice talking to you.
Hey, it's almost 9:40. We'll take a quick break. We got Sydney Sinks coming down in the studio for Blog Talk. We're going to have a little bit of fun. She just went blacksmithing. They do blacksmithing classes.
Wow.
Over in not Tower Grove, Del Mar Loop.
Okay.
And some other really cool stuff. See, I want to do it, but I wouldn't last like in medieval times or the 1800s. I'd be like a day in and get dysentery or something, you know? So I don't know if blacksmithing's for me.
Yeah.
And I wear a lot of hairspray, so that probably wouldn't work. More Daily Show next.
Village has been
I wanna be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go home. I wanna be sedated. Just put me in a wheelchair, get me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go insane. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh, no, oh, oh, oh.
Welcome back. 10:16, a little bit of change on this Friday morning. And man, oh man, everything is draining on CJ today, which is a good thing for tomorrow, but a bad thing for today, if you know what I'm saying here. Man, and I don't know about all of you guys, but it just seems like it is a slow-moving Friday to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I haven't been feeling the best. Maybe it's the weather. I don't know. Have you guys been sleeping well this week? The only reason I ask you that is because, I talked to a lot of people, and everyone I've talked to this week has just said how exhausted they are. And I don't know, normally I complain. That's kind of a me thing, and I get paid to come in here and talk into the microphone and whine about my issues, and then we have a guest, and then I forget about my problems, and then they leave, and then I come back to my problems and all that other stuff. I'm telling you, it's the darn weather this week. I woke up, I died on the vine. I'll be honest. I absolutely died on the vine on yesterday night. And I woke up today like I didn't sleep at all for 15 days, and I was back to partying. And it's one of those where it's like, I don't care if I deserved it. You know what I'm saying? If I went out and I went all out and had a good old time, that's fair. I earned it. But when you aren't going out, you're staying at home, you're watching the news like an old guy at 8:30 at night, and then you wake up feeling like you've been drinking all night. It's not fun. I would rather earn it to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, while I have you, though, did want to fill you in on our news brief. We're a little bit late because of, taped interviews and things like that, but it's just one of those Fridays. Top of the hour news now at 60 degrees in downtown Alton. Make sure you sign up for the daily email update and download that new... Man, I'm out of breath today. Need my inhaler. RiverBender.com app. We'll take you to Wood River first. The City Council in Wood River has approved a redevelopment agreement with Wood River Properties, LLC, to renovate the former 1929 Pizza and Wine location at 7 North Wood River Avenue. The city will reimburse up to $34,867 in TIF money to cover half of the estimated $64,875 project cost. Renovations include installing a new stove, a fryer, and vent hood to attract a bakery and coffee shop, offering sandwiches to fill the vacant space. Since November, property owner Tom DeClue has invested over $300,000 into this property without the city, and emphasized the need for assistance to move the project forward and complete it. The agreement passed with a 4-0 vote. In very serious news today, Travis Watley, 40 years of age from Alton, has been charged with aggravated unlawful restraint in his 4th domestic battery offense involving an incident where he allegedly tied up a victim with zip ties and threatened them with a box cutter. Here's what we know. The victim was reportedly held against their will in a bathtub for hours and threatened with death. Police arrived after the victim managed to alert family members. Watley, who has a lengthy criminal history, including prior domestic battery convictions, and for fleeing from police, he refused to leave the residence initially, and it led to a standoff. He remains in custody at Madison County Jail pending further legal action. A man has been charged after a shooting incident at the Alton apartment complex. Terrace Whitehead, 24, from Belleville, has been charged with multiple offenses following a shooting at the landings of Bell Meadows apartment complex in Alton. Authorities responded to a report of a man shot in the leg, a non-life-threatening injury in the 3200th block of Bell Street. Whitehead faces charges, including aggravated battery with a firearm, aggravated unlawful use and possession of weapons, and a felon in possession of a weapon. The victim promptly transported to a St. Louis Regional Hospital for further medical treatment. The Alton Fire and Police Departments handled this incident, which remains under investigation at this current time. Kaylee Patterson has been recognized as the new CTE Teacher of the Year for Madison County, celebrating her outstanding contributions at Edwardsville High School. With 17 years of experience in public accounting, Patterson transitioned to teaching to inspire and educate future professionals in accounting, business management, and international business. She also serves as an adjunct accounting professor at SIUE. Patterson's initiative includes offering college credit through her honors accounting class and a workplace learning course that equips students with essential career skills. Her dedication to student success and passion for the field have made a significant impact on her students and the Edwardsville community at large. And finally, in the news today, Bishop Peprocki of the Diocese of Springfield expressed profound joy and gratitude following the election of Pope Leo XIV as the new Holy Father. It was so fun to watch that smoke go up right after the show yesterday. A quick vote. He emphasized the renewed hope this brings to the Catholic faithful and urged prayers for Pope Leo's wisdom, his courage, and compassion as he begins his ministry. Bishop Peprocki highlighted the importance of Pope Leo XIV's leadership in promoting truth, promoting charity and love amid a world often marked by confusion and violence. He also noted a personal connection, sharing extra joy as a fellow Chicagoan. Despite not knowing the Pope personally, the bishop called on all to deepen their commitment to the Eucharist, prayer, and more, walking forward with faith and confidence in the Lord's guidance. You can see the AP coverage of the appointment of Pope Leo XIV on RiverBender.com on the AP section of the website. And that, my friends, is a look at what's happening around the Riverbend this morning. Let's take a look at weather. We dropped 3 degrees, and I don't know where they went, but humidity is up. It is wild outside. That's why I'm feeling like this. 57 degrees. It feels like 68. Wow. Humidity at 70%, the dew point at 47, and the pressure's at 30. Air quality right now is moderate, which is at 52. Grass is moderate. Mold is low. Ragweed and tree levels are elevated today, and the UV index is high. Might be time to go get a tan, CJ. Temperatures reach 72 degrees today, drop down to 44 overnight as we head into Saturday and we head into Sunday. On Mother's Day weekend, a perfect weekend to go sip, sample, and stroll with your mom over there in Grafton, or go do whatever you want to do. The sun's going to be shining, no clouds in the sky on Saturday the 10th day of May, a high of 77, a low of 50. No rain. On Sunday, a high of 80 degrees, a low of 60. No rain. No rain in the forecast as we're heading into Monday. On Monday, we are going to get some rain, partly sunny skies, rain in the morning, a high of 73 and a low of 58 degrees. The rain should clear out on Monday night. On Tuesday, a high of 80 degrees and a low of 60. That's a look at the next 5 days. Here's what's happening now, my friends. It is 10:25 in the heart of the 618. It's 57 degrees. Sorry, I forgot the temperature change. For time and temperature throughout the day, 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back Rehab Recover and Return Home. You can also stay up to date in real time all the time by going to RiverBender.com /weather, downloading that RiverBender.com app that Mike just redid. It looks great. I'm telling you what, it's one of my favorites. You can do all of that all at the touch of a button. And before we take a quick break, let me fill you in on my friends at Centerstone. They're a national leader in substance use disorder treatment and mental health services for people of all ages. You know, what I find so great about Centerstone is May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and your mind is what matters. I mean, it's 2025. We got to get over this thing that we all have to be tough and just kind of put on the face and keep moving forward. It's all about this team environment that Centerstone creates, this all-encompassing approach for all aspects of our life. You know, if you're a parent out there and your son, your daughter, your loved one is going through a tough time, maybe they're dealing with some sort of mental illness, maybe they're dealing with a substance use disorder issue. It affects the whole family. And Centerstone 100% knows that. And that's why I think having them on the show, talking with all these professionals on the first and last Wednesday of the month, it helps so much. I mean, think about this. Whenever they work with somebody, they're working with the family members, the direct loved ones of that individual, no matter what spoke of the service they're providing. And I think that's what's so great. It goes back into that evidence-based practices in their treatment programs. This means the recovery the recovery care plan is developed for you, and it's based on the latest science. It's not one of these things, a template that they just hand you and say good luck. They're here to walk with you every step of the way. I already said it's 2025. Addiction, it can happen to literally anybody. We have got to get over that now. So why don't we start taking control of this? Whenever we're starting to work on our recovery journey, you can take this information on the first and last Wednesday of each and every month and save it, because you never know when you're going to need it, whether it's for you, maybe it won't be, and I hope it's not, or it's for somebody you know and you love. When they're ready to make that decision, you have all this information about what Centerstone can offer right there, ready to go, saving you precious time whenever it means the most. You can learn more at centerstone.org. That's centerstone.org. And don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. We'll take a quick break. Downtown Alton, more Daily Show in that order.
Bad company, and I can deny. Bad company, till the day I die. Till the day I die.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Cardin Circus is coming to town. It's fun for the whole family. Don't miss out. Get ready for breathtaking aerial stunts and a heart-pounding thrill ride that will have you on the edge of your seat. 2 nights only. See the magic in Jerseyville on May 27th and Highland on May 29th. Bring the whole family and experience the wonder of Cardin Circus. Get your tickets now at glowcircus.com.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
But I keep on thinking about you, sister, golden hair surprise. And I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? Now I've been one more correspondent, and I've been too hard to find.
Welcome back. Sorry. Official business being discussed here.
Very important things.
Cindy and I have what we call war room meetings. You know?
Just right before 5 minutes before the show starts, we have war room meetings.
What no one knows is Sydney's actually one of the greatest investigative reporters, and the big bombshell's coming.
You never know. Maybe that's happening. You never know.
How great would it be if we led like a 1-year April Fool's joke?
That'd be interesting.
And like just kept telling people, It's coming. We got a lot of dirt on a lot of people, and just like start just naming chapters of this thing off. Like
there we go.
48,
Get everyone nervous.
And then on April Fool's Day, just kind of. Well, we can't do it now because I brought it up.
Yeah, well, you kind of ruined it.
I
there,
did.
So
yeah.
it was you started a great thing and then you ruined it. So missed opportunity.
What's new?
No, it's
No.
okay. No, CJ, no.
I'm good at making people feel sorry for me. I think that's another good character trait.
That's a good skill to have. Though.
I think so. Like Sarah McLachlan with those dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. That's like an evolutionary trait to have, where you're like, pity me, and then that's a good thing. For
I don't know if that's a good thing. People would call that gaslighting or something, right? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
I don't know. See, I don't understand gaslighting. Before we talk about blog talk or whatever, to me, gaslighting is a term that has changed very much. So everyone has their own different definition.
You're being gaslit about what gaslighting means.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the hell it means.
I think I used that correctly.
I don't know.
I don't know for sure. No, there's a lot of terms like therapy speak that's been kind of brought into the mainstream.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like
getting
low
ruined.
key. I feel like we're not using it right. Some of these things.
No, I don't think half the people know what it means.
No, I don't know.
Like there's sometimes where I'm like scrolling on Facebook and like someone will decide to air out their drama, which I'm all for. Like I'm never going to tell you to stop because I live for that.
Yeah,
No.
I mean I like drama when I'm not in it.
Yeah, I like to observe. Oh my God, yeah.
Sure.
And then you got a good one, so you keep going back to that same post and checking the comments.
Yeah, to see what's going on.
God.
That's why we're in the news business.
That's right. That's why it's better than any type of television. But I just it's like someone will talk about being gaslit, or like you're, or there'll be a post about someone being a gaslighter.
Yeah.
It's like. Well,
what does that mean?
Is that even a term? Because to me, a gaslighter is somebody that goes down to the furnace and
there you go.
Turns the pilot
You got
light
me
on.
there, yeah. No, I don't know. I know vaguely what it means. I've Googled it like a million times, I'll be honest with you, to understand, because I hear it so often. And so every time I Google it, I'm like, okay, that's what that means. And then it goes out of my brain. So,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah. So in conclusion, not sure.
You've been busy lately.
I've been busy. It's been a busy month. We were just talking about that.
But you know what? No one's been more busy than me, Sydney. No one just understands. Is that gaslighting? Is that it?
I don't think.
Or is that just being a jerk?
I think if it was gaslighting, if you'd be like,
I'm trying to figure out.
You're
Hold on
crazy
here.
if you think you're busy.
Okay. Let me do this. Hold on.
We'll just Google it really
I'm
quick.
going to Google this.
Now I got to know for sure.
When I said gaslighter, it came up with a literal...
Literally hell lighter.
That one, the pig one's pretty cool, though. It shoots flames out of its nose.
That's awesome.
That's an Amazon find. Hold on. Let me pull this one up for the audience.
We need that. That's more of what we need.
I would love this if anyone's looking for CJ right now.
There we go. It's almost Christmas.
It is almost Let's see. Can I open up the image in a new tab? Let me show you this. This is a good one.
This is worth it.
This is worth every bit of blog talk. Yeah. Hold on. Look at that.
That's awesome. I like that. It only has 3.5 stars. How can it only have 3.5 stars?
216 reviews too.
Wow.
Man, that's a highly sought after lighter.
That's wild. I would think that's a 5-star item just based on concept alone. Concept alone. That's 10 out of 10.
Okay, hold on. Gaslight. I do know how to get. Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
All right, a gaslighter is someone who uses gaslighting.
Okay, thank you.
There we.
This has been really informative so far.
They achieve this by denying reality. So no, Sydney, you're not busy. This is something that you perceive.
Okay, I think you did that. I think that's right.
I did that.
Good job. You're gaslighting me. That's great.
So, and twisting words.
Oh, twisting words.
Okay, well, I can do that one too. And subtly undermining the victim's trust in their own judgment. So are you even that busy? I mean, think about this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I get you got a lot going on.
Okay, everybody, you heard it here. CJ is an expert gaslighter. There we go.
I'm figuring this out
That's
now.
going to be my Facebook post is I got gaslit by CJ Nasello. See what happens.
You know how many reshares there's no. I didn't know this was. I don't know what got me on. I just was looking today, like just going through my feed during.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, what the hell is a gaslighter? Like,
I don't know. I hear the term. Well, now I know.
Now we know.
learned
I mean,
something, but
this was a good segment.
Yeah, I think we can stop now. We're good.
Oh man. So with that being said, you're moving soon.
I'm moving. Yeah, so it's been busy. So I am moving, which is exciting. But it definitely is a lot of work. It turns out moving is a total pain. I had forgotten.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Yeah, it had been a while since I've moved. So I forgot that moving is actually a total pain.
Well, you know what I did?
Yeah.
When I bought my house, I just decided to leave half the stuff there.
Right? Just decide you don't even need it anymore. Yeah. I'm kind of where I'm like going right now. I'm kind of like, what do I need? What do I really need? And what can I just kind of leave behind? And maybe that's a good thing, like the great purge, because I am a slob. And so I'll be honest with you, this is something I've tried to keep from the folks of the Riverbend, but the mystery is going away. I am a slob. My bedroom is full of clothing. It looks like a tornado went through it. It's horrible.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is it full of trash?
Not trash.
Okay, so that's not being a slob.
Okay.
That's just being a messy person.
Okay.
Because a slob is when you got like empty. So, I was bad about this when I was a kid. In high school, my mom would get so pissed off because I would like go downstairs and grab something to eat, and I'd leave the bowl underneath the bed.
Ooh,
and all
that's
that
bad.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Right, a lot of bad stuff. That's being a slob.
No, that's fair. Luckily, I have not done that, so that's good.
No, you're
But
just messy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate this. This has been again. We can stop the segment because I've gained something already. I gained gaslighting and I gained reassurance, so this is a good day. But no, I definitely. It just is I'm a messy person, and so it's definitely a chance to kind of be like, maybe I don't need all of these things, first of all, and maybe I can be a more organized person going forward.
Well, you know, it does something to you, because I'll be honest with you, I was one of those people as a kid. I had to have everything, like, and it wasn't
really?
like expensive things. It was like I don't know. I mean, I can't make anyway. We'll talk about it during the break. But I mean, I just like to collect things. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
I
get
had
that.
I had all these animal I still do. I have like hundreds of little like animal statues.
Oh, like those little plastic animals?
No, not plastic. The ones that are like little like ceramic ones and like
Those are pretty though.
Aren't they?
Yeah,
though?
those
They're
are
cool.
cool.
I have a ton of those.
Do you really?
Oh my
That's
God.
uncharacteristic. That's interesting.
See, I was a different cat growing up, you know, and then life hit me, and now I'm a Honda Accord with 180,000 city miles on me. Sydney.
No.
And then like I still have a ton of signed wrestling autographs. Like
that's cool,
I
though.
went on like a year kick of just collecting signed autographs.
Well, that's interesting, though. That's probably worth something. So, you know, you might be onto something there.
CJ at RiverBender.com. I need to pay off some credit card debt.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. That's a good thing. At least your like collections are kind of like worthwhile. I collect like crystals and stuff like that. So
no, those are worthwhile.
Are they? Let's be honest with one
See,
another.
that's my gaslighting coming out. See that? I said no, they're worth something.
Oh, true. You're gaslighting. You're like pumping me up too. So
See, no, is if it's positive, is it still gaslighting?
I don't know, but I'll take it. Like if you want to say something positive.
What
to
do
me,
you
then I'll
guys
take
think?
it.
I know you guys. Is it if it's positive? Is it positive gaslighting?
Weigh in. I don't know. Let's find out.
I am so confused now.
Now I'm confused about that too. But I'll take your.
It's like
positive.
an algebra class.
Yeah,
like you think you get the equation and boom,
over my head.
Exponents.
Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to be pretty good at math, and now that's like completely gone. Completely gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, thank you for.
What do I do with that information? I don't know.
I don't know. Excuse me for making conversation.
No, I don't. I mean, I never was good at math.
No.
Geometry I was good at. I could do the triangles pretty good.
Oh, yeah, the theorem.
Yeah,
or
like that Pythagorean thing.
Yeah.
I was ready to go.
Good
I could
for you.
If that was all math was, I'm telling you, I honestly might have been the most brilliant person in ancient Greece or Rome, wherever they came up with that thing.
Yeah, right? There you go. And that's probably actually helpful for like your deck building and stuff like that.
No, because I didn't build it.
Well, your shed building
Oh,
is
your
coming
shed
up.
build,
Yeah.
that's right. And I got the fence.
Oh, yeah, you're busy.
Stay tuned.
You're busy. So I'm moving and you are building. So we're both making moves. Yeah.
We're both moving.
I'm proud of us. Look at us go.
Look at us. 2 years. How long have you been working here?
About 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, your 2 years coming up. My 3 years coming up.
That's wild.
I know.
Look at us go.
Apparently, I'm going to get 3 weeks of paid vacation.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I know.
Congrats.
I'm just kidding. I haven't heard that, but I just keep feeling like if I
Maybe
throw
if
it
you
out there,
speak it into the universe, it'll
you never know.
happen.
Positive manifestation. I'm a big believer in manifesting destiny.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
3 weeks off. Okay, so with that being said, what were you not into earlier that I said I don't know what to do with that information?
Math.
Math. Okay, what are you into?
I don't know.
Is that it? Journaling now? Is it
journaling?
Just
Yeah,
journaling,
that's part of it. Yeah,
writing? Okay.
Journalism, writing.
So when you're talking clutter, like, do you have a lot of knickknacks? Like, is that the thing? Because we were talking at lunch. Sorry, I'm getting all tangled up here. We were talking at lunch, and you said that you were kind of the more itemized individual.
I like things. I like trinkets. I got my crystals that I enjoy, and so not like a ton, but.
No, you can keep. Sorry, I'm gotta just Google what a trinket is.
No, that's fine. You do that. No, I recently was at a thrift store in Edwardsville, and I cannot remember the name. I'm so sorry. Otherwise, I would shout it out. But anyway, I found this octopus statue. And I am so excited about this. This is so dumb. And the person I'm moving in with is like, what are you going to do with that? And I'm like, don't even worry about it. We're going to have it. It's going to be great. So there's definitely, I like a trinket.
How tall is this octopus statue?
It's like yay big.
Yay big. Yeah. So what type of style are you going with in your apartment here?
We're going with minimalism, except for the part where I bring the octopus statue and other knickknacks.
How many other knickknacks?
Not a ton, but like my crystals. Like I gotta, not to keep going back to the crystals.
I gotta ask you about these crystals, because now I imagine your whole room is full of crystals.
It's not that deep, but it's definitely, I got like a corner. I got like an altar thing going on, kind of.
Wow.
It's just a few crystals, but
I didn't know you were a crystal girl.
Yeah, I am. Wow. I have to admit. And it's kind of faded over the last like couple of years, I'll be honest, but for a while there, I was really into it. I would like carry a crystal with me every day, because I was like, I don't even know if I believe in it, but I was just like, this is good energy. And I guess I do believe in it, because that sounds like,
I'm about to say, it totally sounds like you're believing
I'm in it. Yeah.
Not judging you at all.
Yeah, right. No, it
Bring
just
the
is
positive.
what it is. Right? Like, why not? And it's a pretty rock. So anyway, just a few knickknacks, but I got to figure out how to like move my things and get rid of things too. So moving is just a whole
good at
process.
throwing things out?
No.
Oh, I'm the best. I'm telling you, if you ever need stuff gone, I give everyone a week grace period. Or the amount of period that they request.
Right.
Some people ask for a year.
Sure.
Some people ask for 24 hours.
That's
Some
pretty
people
solid.
ask for a week, which I think's normal.
Pretty solid.
And then you go in and you just heave-ho the rest of the hell. I mean, like, you just grab it and go. I mean, it's just all gone. All gone.
It's just junk.
I don't even think about it. I mean, I just love throwing stuff away.
You want to come over and
oh my
help me
God,
out?
I'm telling you, that would be the best thing for me therapeutically. I would just grab and go. You would be missing so many things. And you're like, yeah, they're all gone.
It's gone. No, that's for the better though, because I'm trying to have that like Marie Kondo vibe where it's like, does this spark joy? And then if you say no, then it's like, thank you for this item for what it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I see that doesn't work for me, because not a lot of things no item really brings joy to me.
Oh, see, good for you. You're like above attachments. Good
I've always been that way.
Well,
I mean,
awesome.
like, I like things, like the Xbox is cool, but I don't like, it's not like I'm, looking at that going, oh man.
What about your ceramic animals? Do those need?
I haven't seen them since Jesus built houses. I'm just gonna be.
They just exist somewhere.
They're in the universe. I mean, I did when I was a kid. Like, I had like my favorite like stuffed animal and things and all. But as I got older, and I mean, because I went through my party, it was like, do I really need any of this stuff?
That's probably good.
That's the only good thing that it kind of came out of my party, and I think my whole like itemized thing started dying down.
That's probably like a good life lesson that you don't actually need much attachment. So like,
I have a couch.
Yeah, that's good.
I have a kitchen table.
That's important.
I have a coffee table, and I have a bed set.
Good for you.
Then we got, the other couch in there, and then you got a pack and play and I mean, that's really it. We got like 6 pieces of furniture.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. That's kind of where like
it should be.
I'm impressed. That's kind of the stage we're at now, where it's like Memorial Day's coming up, and I'm like, ooh, the sales. So I'm
no,
I have to buy things.
How much though? Because I'm on the minimalist side of this. We had this conversation at lunch.
No, good for you, but I need a couch. And
that's fair.
Like,
see, those are real things.
So those are like real.
I thought you meant like you were going to go buy trinkets during Memorial Day sales. Like that's because we already talked about this. I'm on the side of the minimalist.
Yeah, and I support that.
Yeah,
and that's who I want to be. That's like who I'm aspiring to become as a minimalist. But
Are you
I'm just
happy
not
with
there.
like the kind of dynamic too? Like, do you think
Are
it's
you
good?
happy?
No. Like what I mean by that is because like throwing stuff away is so hard for people.
Yeah. Well, it's not like, you know, I'm not tortured.
No, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, like, there's sometimes, like, especially like when it comes to some of the things in my grandma's, if I pick them up,
that's hard.
man,
Yeah.
you know, and it's not like it's been there for 50. It could be something you got 2 days ago, but it ain't going. You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
that.
So I didn't know, like, if that really, like, if it actually bothers you, or it's like, I just had a lot of stuff and it's making me realize.
Probably. So for the most part, like my stuff, it's kind of like, I don't really need like this. This is no big deal. But like, I will say speaking of grandma's, I went to my grandma's house the other day and went through her basement with her, and we got like some dishes and stuff like that for the apartment.
That's how you do
which
it.
is really nice. Like that's like super kind that she gave that to me, and I'm excited to use them. But now they have all this sentimental value attached to them because they belong to my
see,
grandma.
I totally understand that.
So now,
you can't get rid of
fast
them.
forward 2 years when we're gonna want new dishes or whatever, and I'm like, no, these are mine. So definitely, I can foresee this becoming a problem for me. But for right now, I'm just trying to get rid of like the
That's what I was asking.
things,
Okay,
you know?
see, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's where I'm gonna. I mean, because my thing is like, I'm like you. If I get something that's given to me, it's kind of like I don't really want to throw that out.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
I, this values to me exactly. Yeah.
No, I probably won't ever look at them, but it's just.
but I can't get rid of it. Yeah, so that's a whole thing. So, but
common ground. Common ground.
We're getting there. But that being said, moving has been an experience.
When do you move officially?
May 23rd. So 2 weeks. 2 weeks as of tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's exciting. That's when we get the keys, and I'm excited about it. But definitely, it's wild just to think about. And so in the meantime, it's kind of right now. It's just spring cleaning with a deadline. So I'm just trying to like clean things for the most part, and remember that like I need to get rid of more things than I need to collect. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. But like the lease has been signed, the utilities are in my name. It's happening. So exciting stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening quick.
This is something. It's crazy how quick this came around. So with that being said, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Sydney for a few more minutes because she's got to get back to work.
I'm busy. You know how it is.
All right, we'll take a quick one. Come back, talk with Sydney, and keep this morning moving.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh-made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. OSFOnCall.org/virtual visit.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Looks like it's raining out there.
I think it's raining. I think it's spring.
You gotta leave, don't you?
Eventually.
Oh, I thought you had to leave at 11 to go.
Well, I gotta leave at like 10:40 basically.
Wow.
So that's when I'm leaving.
Wow.
So that
You
being
are
said, I
going
gotta
to get
go.
rained on. Do you have an umbrella?
Of course I don't. You think I'm that kind of person that has an umbrella?
John,
No.
what the hell? We got to get her a RiverBender.com
That
umbrella.
would be fun. I'd use that.
What would you actually? We need to get you one of those Weather Channel things.
That would be
like
fun.
you know what I'm talking about. Whenever the severe, those guys are nuts. Okay,
Yeah.
to be out there in the middle of a hurricane, you know what I'm saying?
I support it.
I just love this though. Like everyone else is evacuating, and here's
Yeah.
some jerk that's sitting there with a microphone getting rained on sideways and almost getting blown away. And then there's a street sign that almost hit you. You know, I mean, we could get you one of those parkas though.
I think we should do that. Actually, I think we should
What
have
would be
that
your
kind of
ideal
thing.
reporter outfit?
My ideal
like,
reporter
like you know,
outfit?
like if we had like a cartoon series, like what would Sydney Sinks look like?
Oh, that's interesting. Probably just, well, that's what I said in the blog thing, that I have all these clothes, but I wear the same like 7 outfits
Yeah,
again and again.
me
So
too.
probably just like this. I don't know.
Like you wouldn't have like a reporter look, like the flipped up like jacket with the
No, that's a
glasses.
good idea. I do like the idea of like the parka going
Yeah,
on.
I
think
feel like that's a
great.
good look. I feel like in the we can make that happen. We'll put like an RB there, and then
There
like,
we
can
go.
put like blog talk on the back.
There we go. That's what we should be wearing all
man.
the time. Yeah.
So do you like your first apartment? Because that's a hard thing to find and get into. The first one's always the toughest. Does it match everything you want?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm excited for it. Yeah, so I've lived in apartments before, but this is the first time back in this area.
Right.
But so it's nice to kind of find a new space and move in there. So I'm excited about that part, and I'm excited to actually get all of the measurements and stuff like that too, so we can actually like do the part where we move things in. I'm just ready at this point. You know what I mean? Like it's been months in the making. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, I get
time.
you.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's speeding up or slowing down?
Well, all of a sudden, I will say it was like, come on, like all this information. I got all these like emails in my inbox with important paperwork where I'm sure I'm going to lose it. And I'm like nervous about all of that. And then all of a sudden now it's like 2 weeks away. So it's wild how quickly it has gone. So I'm excited to actually get in and get things going. And I've been buying things too for like the last couple of weeks. So we're trying not to drop like a huge chunk of change at once. So that's been a whole process.
It is such a hard thing because
Yeah.
it's one of those where you're kind of doing the calculated risk where it's like, am I better off spending it now or do we kind of wait a little bit and add to it? You know, it's really a calculated risk.
Exactly. And it's like, how much of a hit is my savings going to take versus like, how much can I like plan ahead and budget for? And it's a whole process.
I'm telling you, after April, someone takes my card, that ATM will start laughing at you.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
literally.
Sure. Like,
My bank account is like trembling at the thought of the next couple of weeks of just getting all this
you got the
furniture
teller
and-
like holding you down. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this.
Literally, yeah. So that's how it's gonna go. But it's gonna be fine.
See, but that's what I keep telling myself too. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I got smoked financially in April. It's been. I mean, this
You've
is
been
gonna.
busy.
It's not even just that. It'll be one for the record books.
Yeah.
I think I'll look back in 10 years and go, "Holy crap! How'd you get out of this
That's
one?" You
fair.
know? But it's one of those where you got to do it.
Yeah.
It's all things that are positive. So like yeah, I don't like the money gone because it was. I was starting to finally get back to post Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Remember how
I get
bad
what
I
you
lost?
mean.
You
That'd
know,
be
and
nice, yeah.
I was completely wiped out from
That's
from
unfortunate.
Vegas, and they finally build it back up, and then you get smoked again, and it's like, oh, son of a.
Yeah,
gun.
no,
Son of a gun.
There you go. Good catch. No, it definitely is like it hits, but it's all positive.
But you're
and
right.
It's all like necessary.
That's what I keep telling myself because
Yeah.
eventually it's all going to make sense. You're like,
Yeah.
that's why I did that then.
Exactly.
It all,
yeah.
You know.
It'll be a whole thing. It just is definitely an
Are
experience.
you gonna? How different's your drive gonna be?
Oh, it's
commuting-wise?
not. It's so my current commute's about 25 minutes, and my new commute's gonna be 30 minutes. So it definitely is not gonna be like too bad. It just will be different. A new route.
255 or Route 3?
Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at. I think Route 3.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Now, do you go Route 3 up to 255, cut over at New Pogue Road?
No. You just go Route 3 all the way down and then into Edwardsville is what I'm gonna do. I think.
Okay.
Now I'm.
I don't think that's how that. Maybe.
I'm not really,
No, you're right. You're 100.
I'm not really geographically.
No, you aren't right. You got to take a left somewhere.
Yeah. So you know what? I know how to get there. So that's what's important.
You don't need anyone else to figure that out.
Yeah, everyone else stay out of it.
It's 7,000 square feet is what I heard.
Yeah, something like that.
Man.
It's beautiful. Yeah, no, not quite, but it'll be fine.
I love it though, Sydney. It's cool to see you how are your parents and family taking all this?
Oh,
Good?
they're excited for us. Yeah, it'll be good. But it definitely will be an adjustment. So it'll be interesting. I'm excited. My brother's coming home for summertime.
Gonna help you?
From college. Yes, exactly.
Free
and
labor.
He's signed up. He's gonna help me out in moving some stuff. So, shout out to Jack. He's doing it. So
Good. After you wrecked his car and everything.
Well, let's be honest. The deer wrecked the car. That was unfortunate, but the deer was at fault as well. So
with this being said, you got 10 minutes before you got. We'll get you out of here. Now, what is your advice to somebody that's ready to buy or rent or whatever the hell their first, the big move?
On the flip side there, actually, I'm asking for advice. So if anyone has advice
this probably isn't the best thing.
If anyone has any advice about how to move or how to get ready or whatever, please, because I could use it. Talk to me in 2 weeks and maybe I'll have some advice. You know what I mean?
I got you. Here's what my advice would be. Got any holiday decorations?
No.
Okay, good. You don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Winter clothes?
Yes.
Summer clothes?
Sure.
Are they separated?
Yes.
Good. All right.
Keep them separate.
Yeah.
Smart.
Don't mix them.
Smart.
Do you have hangers?
I do have hangers.
How many hangers do you have? Enough for all the clothes?
A lot of hangers. I'll be honest.
Okay. Do you have a mini, like a little plastic little storage bin to put in that closet?
Yeah, I can do that. I can find that.
Always good to have.
Smart.
There you go.
Good idea.
Awesome. And then what I do,
Yeah.
my biggest advice on moving is you find 2 or 3 people and then you become a union supervisor and you drink a couple of beers. You
Smart.
let them do it because why stress over this?
Very smart. That's the way to do it. I've helped a lot of people move in my time.
I don't.
So,
I'll be honest. I'm the guy that always gets sick whenever you need them. I'm not here to move your damn piano.
Well, not the piano. Well, one time I moved a friend up 4 flights of stairs.
No, I'll be honest. If it's like John or, the boss or anything,
Sure.
or like my dad or, a couple of
right.
whatever. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But if you're my buddy that I go have a beer with every 2 weeks or 3 weeks and you're asking me to move a couch, no.
See, that's interesting because on the flip side, I'm down as long as you buy me dinner afterwards, and that's so I will spend the day helping you move, and I'll have fun with it too. But it just is definitely there have been times I've shown up at people's places to help them move, and I'm like, oh, you're not packed, you haven't started packing.
Oh hell no!
Oh
yeah, no, that's not going to happen. By the way, I finally got Apple Pay on my phone because
I'm afraid of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Normally it's me.
No, I'm afraid of that. I don't understand how it works.
So, I'll be honest with you. It's a wild thing. I've been teaching some businesses how to use it.
Really?
Not here locally because we know what we're doing, but I forgot to tell you. I guess my card, I had a nightmare trying to get my damn taxes paid.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God. My card wasn't working because I got a new card and the card wasn't in yet. So I had to go back and get a whole new card that was digital. Then they could send me. It was a nightmare.
Sounds very painful.
Being honest.
Yeah.
But
honesty.
I had Jackie set up Apple Pay on my phone because I wanted to see what it does. But now the problem is, I guess I always double touch my button. So it always say
oh, I don't get what it's doing.
It's looking for the payment.
Oh, for the
POS system. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you just double tap and it scans your face.
See, that's actually really helpful. I should probably set up Apple Pay because I see where it's helpful.
You know how I am about technology. I have a Facebook and a Snapchat. That is about it. That's literally
good. Yeah. No, unfortunately, I do like social media and stuff like that, but I definitely am afraid of the financial things. I have Venmo, and that's about the
No, did I tell you what happened to me? Something happened it was the most bizarre thing. Right during the election, right afterwards, I had people trying to get into every email account I had.
That's weird.
And it was so bizarre. Yeah. And then they took my damn phone number and tried to get into my Venmo, and so I shut my Venmo down. I'm like, I'm not doing this no more. This is dumb.
That's fair. Yeah, just be done with it. No, that's fair. But Venmo's so convenient. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It is. When I was at the bar and ran out of cash.
Yeah.
Why would you pay an ATM bill if you had somebody over there next to you that did have cash? You just Venmo them $20, or 30, 40,
however much,
whatever you got going
whatever,
on,
no
whatever
big
your
deal.
problems are that day.
Me and my friends, we just Venmo back and forth the same $20 every couple of weeks. It's just is like, here's $20 for what you bought, and here's $20 for what I bought, and it all works out. But anyway, in conclusion, Apple Pay over my head. But shout out to you for figuring out how to use it.
Well, shout out to you for almost, you're ready. I mean, it seems like you were ready. Welcome back into the studio for 10 seconds. Always love chatting with Sydney. Love chatting with all of you. Have a great weekend. Try your best to stay out of jail.